Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back, traders, to another weekly markup. Um, it's been an interesting, say, honestly, couple of weeks, but last week a whole lot. We had the Fed Fed coming out, letting us know that you know, rate cuts were coming. That's part of why market had already priced in this drop anyway. So right now we're pushing back towards, let's mark it up for y'all. Pushing back towards this area here, it looks like, to kind of close in some of this gap going on. And I'd like to see it, let's get like a touch around there, and then some selling off of that area there. So we'll probably see a little bit of downside on market open back towards some of this, and it'll give us like a slow build towards here and then start pushing down. So and knowing that, how to trade it for real, I'd honestly wait. If you want to buy to that area, probably wait for her to come back, touch off of this, and then buy towards here and get something like that. And that'll, let me show you what that'll look like on like one of our pairs. um One of our pairs, I think we'll get to seeing sort of like a push back towards like this little area that was left behind, bounce off of that, and come bounce off of here, and likely go back towards this gap that was made. But if price doesn't get pushed out of this zone, then it'll likely melt through. And inversely, that'll truly depend on how DXY decides to act. And like I said, go back if price gives us the move that we're looking for on DXY, then you can actually go trade those entries on the euro. And then as well, not just the euro, but as well as AUD, USD, GBP, USD, whatever against the dollar. That's why I always go and I mark up the dollar first, because it gives me a good context to whatever all the other pairs are about to do. Bitcoin's probably, I mean, we said in the last markup video that Bitcoin was likely gonna be headed lower. I believe that was yeah, like right here, because we did it on Sunday. Market indeed headed lower. Now I let it be known that what would be the most probably let's go back to the 4 hour real quick. Probable entry, whether you were looking to go long or go short, was going to be underneath this box but above this green line here. And like the lines and boxes don't mean all that much, but just a gauge of price, I'm talking in between 54 and 52k will probably be the best entry. Now granted, if we get a wick on this area, then that would be a good entry for a buy back to this area here for a breakout of this current little trend. But we get down here with strong bearish red candles, then we'll likely go start to see some of these areas. I'm I'm tripping. Down here, we'll likely start to see a little bit of a ping pong occur between what this like 56 and 48K. But that's if we don't get an actual bounce off of here. We get a bounce off of here, we're probably going to go back towards the highs. And honestly, it's not as likely, but she could decide to not even price out of this zone here and start to buy up. If I see her start closing with strong candles above like 59,300, then I'd probably be pretty confident in her going back towards these highs she set up here. So trading that, I mean, you could trade that with that specifically. You could just really wait and see how she decides to react from this 58 K level she's at here. But yeah, so if say market decides to like give us like a fat red candle on the market open, and the red candle stops here, we get stoppage, decides to chill, wicks down a little bit, chills, wicks down a little bit, and then starts pricing back up, then we're gonna be shooting for targets up here. And inversely, if price decides to push up, I mean, shit. If price decides to push up on market open, then we'll just wait and see if there's stoppage here. If there's not stoppage here and she busts through and starts trading up here, then we'll be looking for retests of this zone to buy out. But the goal is to trade out of the zones, not to be trading too much in the zones, because as you can see, it's really trading sideways, you know what I mean? So if you look away from the charts too long or something like that, you may be in profit, and then now you're in a whole bunch of drawdowns just because you didn't TP. But that happens, and it's a lot less risky when you're catching the trends out of consolidation, like something like this area here or whatnot. I don't like catching too many trades inside of consolidations like that. So it's gonna show us it's trading, just kind of trading sideways around the equilibrium, and we'll react to the market when she decides to show us what she wants to do. Let's check out NASDAQ. Oh man, that's so beautiful. It's crazy. We missed our buy entry. Well, we didn't like necessarily miss the buy entry. It just never actually happened. That bot just kind of greased straight past that entry that we set up, but then went and tapped off of that entry and sold off, and it's still selling off. I'm currently in this trade on my Live account. But if I'm being honest, I'm thinking about trailing my stop loss. I didn't mean to grab that. About here. I want to see exactly how market opens, but I'm probably going to trail my stop loss about right there. Price goes back into this area. I don't really want it anymore. You know what I mean? But with this one, I'm kind of just letting the market unfold. You dig what I'm saying? What I'm expecting from here is a possible touch up there. That's mainly why I'm putting my stop loss there, because I'm kind of expecting a touch there. Even if she decides to sell off more from here, I'm kind of expecting to pull back to this area. So I'll likely on Monday night, Tuesday morning be and it honestly, if not Monday afternoon, be looking at this area to see how the candlesticks are reacting, see how price is looking. Because if it's rejecting off of it and looking like it wants to keep pushing down afterwards, then there's not too much of a reason to close the trade, but I want her to kind of start moving away from it before I actually set the stop loss and profit. But I'm gonna be watching, and once she moves away from it, we get down towards like this area here. I'll be looking to trail it a little closer. You know what I mean? Secure profits. I don't like giving much back to the markets. And then we got gold. Sorry, I had it pre-marked up already because I'm currently shooting my course right now. I got done shooting some videos for it not long ago. But I gold is, I think, going to, it's diverging for a sell off. I know it'll probably break this high one more time before it actually sells off. But like, give me a good high and a solid really tight consolidation with a good EMA cross. We get back towards the 200 and we start pushing lower. That's what I'm expecting to start seeing pretty soon on gold. I think it'll start setting up that move this week, and it'll really start making that move the following week. You know, we'll probably start seeing that, but you'll see in next week's markup exactly, you know, how accurate or non-accurate we are in this specific assessment. Last but not least, what else? Oil is what I'm missing. Oh man, it looks like there's so much going on in the chart, and I forgot it did that kind of perfectly. Let me clear all this though. Kind of jumbles it up a little bit, but I use EMAs for finding entries, not really marking up for real. I kind of just pulled that up to kind of show you a little bit, but so we had a bit of a bottoming out here. We have an area that likes to kind of hold price in here. All right. Now, I'll already tell you I can spot something a little. So we got this high, that high, that high, but versus the rest of the market, it is this high, this high, this high. All right. So we have some disagreements going on in the market right now. So this is probably gearing up for a buy that's gonna go and test this high first, probably drop down a little bit, probably break through that, drop down a little bit, and then give us an actual breakout. The trade I'll be looking for is after it breaks out and pulls back to retest this area. Yeah, and like I said, I'll use like EMAs and such to get that entry. But you know, at a basic level, this is how I know, or how I'm able to give in decently accurate prediction on where price is about to go next. But we teach the EMA and divergent strategy, even mixing the strategies to get the precision entries and all of that stuff on or in the course that we're actually currently building right now. And last but not least, let's take a look at a stock. We're gonna take a look at NVIDIA again. Let me know in the comments if y'all have like a specific stock you want me to mark up and give a outlook on, or a specific currency, or you know, a specific index or anything for real. I love when y'all give me comments and suggestions and whatnot. It makes it so much more interactive to do this job every day. But last but not least, we have NVIDIA. So, NVIDIA strong. I think she's just gonna pull back for more buying right now. And if I had a bet on entry levels, it would likely be somewhere in these zones. Now, if price doesn't give stoppage in these zones, then I would just wait and leave it alone for like another week or two, because I want to see what she wants to do if she doesn't stop and actually start giving us some type of formation in this area here to start buying off of. So for NVIDIA, we'll wait and see for that. But if you made it this far, I love you. Go ahead and hit that sub button, and the like would be amazing, because it's going to tell the algorithm that this is a good video that other people should watch and whatnot. So that would be amazing. Again, I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.